So here it is, the SF1000, Ferrari's car for the 2020 Formula One season. At first glance, you might think that car is exactly the same as last year. But let's take a second, third and fourth glance with Carlo Vanzini, my commentary colleague on Sky Italia. That is a very different car at the rear to this time last year.
Yes, what we know is that it's an all-new car. We will see a new wing during the first part of this season. We have seen a rear that is so slim. It's perfect to be a Formula One car. Something different also in the middle part of the car. And what we know that there is more downforce. We have to check how much will be fast. Ferrari, we know that this car, the 2019 was the fastest car on the straight. We will have to check this, and I hope that we will see a big fight with Mercedes, that is the team to beat, and with Red Bull, with Max, that say that Lewis is not God. So I hope really to live an incredible season.
We'll talk Lewis in a moment, but the barge board's very similar to the Mercedes concept. The suspension very adaptable, according to Mattia Binotto, so that the car can be developed from circuit to circuit and each driver can find their sweet spot. But with these extreme measures come a few risks as well, and even Mattia Binotto concedes it's a risky strategy, but one they need.
But I think that what we know, but you have not to say to nobody, that is almost half a second faster, for example, in Budapest.
Which was one of their worst tracks last year.
Yes. So this could be enough to fight also in a track like that. They have to try to be calm and not to take so much risk, because they know they have to improve. Yeah. They know that Mercedes is the team to beat. So they expect also that maybe they could do some mistakes. They have only to put pressure on Mercedes, how they did last year in Spa, in Italy, Singapore, in Russia, and so on. And we hope that we have all races like that, and so we will be at the end of season without voice.
We'll be shouting, that is for sure. Mattia Binotto sat on this stage this evening and said there is no number one or number two here anymore. Charles and Sebastian, they are both number ones. That says a lot to me about the way Charles performed last year, and really the way Seb performed as well. But it's got to be the right way forward as they cover up the car. We won't see that again until Barcelona.
See you in Barcelona. See you next.
And no room for Lewis Hamilton, in terms of Seb wanting to stay and Mattia saying he's our number one choice.
Yeah, I think that we have a number 5 and number 16.
No 44.
No. I asked them who, if they feel to be the driver to beat for the championship, and Charles told us that this is not the way to do this year for him. He is too young to consider himself the man to beat. And Seb told us that he hoped that Charles will be the man to beat, because it could be, because in that case we will have a Ferrari winning car. But both then told us that Lewis is the man to beat. It will be a strange season, because we will have Lewis and Seb that have to do to find a new deal for the next season, for 2021, and so also for that we would like to see what will happen. I think that Ferrari is working to keep Seb, obviously with different contract probably. Then there is Ricciardo, or Riccardo, how you say in English. Ricciardo is Italian.
Danny.
Danny. And then I know that there is Sainz and probably Antonio. This is the list. And of course Lewis, but I think that is a way also to put pressure on Mercedes in this period that is talking with Lewis for a new deal.
It's all mind games. It's not what happens on the track, it's what happens off the track in Formula One sometimes. Carlo, thank you ever so much, my friend. We'll see you in Barcelona. The covers have come off tonight and they've gone back on again. This car's going down to Spain and we'll see it for the first test. It's just a few days away.